Hey, I'm going to teach you about some individual plugins now, but I'm going to start out with one that's not really a plugin, but it's very vital to your ATAKing. And that's your position and what you can do with it. And that icon is represented by a Scion triangle. And then if you soft press on yourself, you're going to bring up your rotary wheel. And at your 12 o'clock right up here, where you see the GPS, when you push that or initiate it, basically what they'll see, you'll see a ring come around you and it'll go in and out depending on how many GPS satellites that you're receiving. So it's kind of giving you a circle arrow probability, and basically what that means is you can actually be anywhere in that circle. The next one over to your 1 o'clock is your range and bearing. And then if I press that, you notice at the up at the top, you get basically a little hint that says tap to measure anywhere. And so I'm just going to tap. And basically your range and bearing will always give you a range from yourself and a magnetic heading to that, whatever you need to measure to. And with that, if you notice on the icon, it's always a line with 2 arrows. So anytime in ATAK you see that on any icon, you know you can do a range and bearing. And now I'm just going to tap on that, which is another rotary wheel. We'll go into that later, but I'm just going to trash can it, which I'm going to delete it. I'm going to bring the rotary wheel back up. The next icon at your 2 o'clock, we're going to skip over because that's we don't need to talk about that. But the next one you're going to see is basically a crosshair with a lock. And what that does is, this is great for when you're navigating. So if you're driving your car, it will always keep your icon in the center. And if you notice on the left side of your screen up top, it also highlighted that same icon. And I'll see, the thing about it is, if you're doing work, it's very annoying because if you come off your map, it always snaps you back to the center. So just remember, if it's doing that, just go up here, click on that, and it takes that off, and now you can move your map anywhere and work on it. And remember, I told you in ATAK, you can do the same function 2 or 3 different times, and this is one of those instances. So let's bring it back up. Now, if you see the icon kind of down in the 4 o'clock, it looks like a dude sitting in a lazy chair and has an upside down like teardrop above it. That is your breadcrumb. And if you click on that and I zoom in, you're starting to see breadcrumbs that'll start dropping. Basically what this is good for is if you're walking a route or something, you can always use that to know how to get back or make a route out of it or something like that in advanced features. So I'm going to go ahead and click on there and click it. You notice it's highlighted. So that tells you that it's doing that particular function. But I'm going to click it off, and then I'm going to bring it back up. Now, here's a key thing. Down at your 5 o'clock, right down here where you see like a yellow clover leaf, okay? If I soft press on that, it's going to drop that, okay? But anytime you see an area that has the yellow with the black triangle, if you long press, this is one of those situations where short press and long press and ATAK mean 2 different things. It will break up and open up basically a sub menu. So I'm just going to long press. And now you notice it opens up the 4 Army Symbology 2525 markers, which from the top down, blue is friendly, red diamond is enemy, green is neutral, and then your yellow clover leaf is unknown or CBRN. And if I hit one of those, it's going to say I drop a friendly marker. If you look underneath me, now there's a friendly marker. Now when I click back in here and you notice there's 2 different markers, ATAK is asking you which rotary wheel you want to action. So I'm going to action my rotary wheel for myself. And you notice where the yellow clover leaf was prior, it is now a friendly marker. What that does, it gives you the ability to mark things wherever you're at rapidly. And if you change it, that is going to be the one, if you soft press, it's going to immediately do that. At the 6 o'clock, you're going to see an upside down teardrop with like 4 lines to the right of it. Anytime you see that in ATAK, once again, that's your information page for that icon. And so we're going to click on that. Now, I will tell you this. This is the unique icon. This is the only one that has the information page like this. And as we move on in more lessons and you see icons and we click on them, your information page is going to be the standard template. But on this one, it gives you pretty good information. It tells you, your color, you're a magenta team member, the version of ATAK. So this one it got updated and it's 5.4.0.9. It's self-node type, but here's the thing. It also tells you your battery power. The other thing is you can pull up other people's icons and you can know their battery power as well. And then in remarks, if y'all remember, I put Alpha Team, that's got that. Now, if I swipe right to left, now this brings up my coordinates and where I am. Now, the neat thing about ATAK is, before I go there, if you look at the top line where it says mellow over to the right, if you remember I said the pencil always means edit. This is another place that you could actually come into, and then you could edit your call sign and what you're called. Also, if you see anytime in ATAK where you have 4 arrows pointing to a dot, what that means is that is another way. If you need to zero in on that icon, it'll snap you back to that icon, okay? Now, down to your coordinates. If you notice, I'm in MGRS. Let's say I needed lat long. Anytime in ATAK you have this field, you can pull it up. And now ATAK will do the conversion for you. Say you need degrees, minutes, seconds, or DMS. You automatically hit that, and now that gives you the format of those coordinates in MGRS converted to DMS. So that's a great thing about ATAK, is it does conversion for you right at your fingertips. You can also sometimes pull up the address. Just remember, if you're going to pull up the address, you're going to either have to have offline stuff loaded or you're going to need to be connected to the internet. Let's go back to MGRS and hit OK. So, and now down below it tells you your category. It will also tell you if you're driving in a car, flying in an airplane, how fast you're moving. And then we're not going to really concentrate on that last section, but I'm going to hit it again. Now, over to the 7 o'clock is you're going to pull up your compass rose. Only thing that does is put a magnetic compass around you so you can orientate yourself properly and know where north is, south, east, or west. To pull it off, you have to take it off. And then to pull up another coordinate, if you notice, anytime you see your icon and on the outside of it, it's like gears pointed into you, basically that is going to give you the ability to polar plot. And only thing a polar plot is you are projecting a waypoint of where you think something is. And so before you fill out anything in the bearing and range, make sure that your sections are correct. Like it's degrees, it's magnetic. I don't want kilometers, I want meters. And then slew 2, you're good. All right, and then down below here, I'm gonna make sure that I'm in both, and I'll explain why. And then I'm just going to do an unknown icon. Now, the bearing, I'm just arbitrarily going to pick one. I'm going to say 335 degrees for 200 meters. And then when I hit both, bam, there it goes. It sets that icon. It also gives you a range and bearing from you to that icon so you can quickly pick up where you put that. If that is the incorrect projection of what you wanted to, only thing you have to do is long press, move it, and now it makes the adjustment for you. Okay? I'm going to pull up the rotary wheel one last time. Oh, I'm going to talk about this, but we're not going to do it because it doesn't make sense on this icon. But at your 9 o'clock, anytime you see the crosshairs with the 4 arrows, that's fine-tune adjustment. And that gives you the ability, let's see, I'll pull it up. That gives you the ability to basically fine-tune and adjust where you are, and you just hit confirm.